In this video, I want to break down the four big problems that most coaches face when they're trying to grow their coaching program and some solutions that I've found. So, this is the Empowered Coach framework that I use to get my clients results. And the goal is always to grow a coaching business to 10K and have the lifestyle freedom because I see so many coaches that just create another job for themselves and are just stuck constantly in the business. So let's walk through the problems and solutions. And if you want to go deeper, there'll be a link below this video. But whenever I have a conversation with a prospective client and I say, why do you need help? Like, what can I do? Normally, the first thing that people say is they just need leads. So, first problem, I have no leads coming into my coaching business. The second problem that stems from that is I don't have any clients. The leads that I do have are not converting to clients, or I don't have enough leads to create clients. And that creates those roller coaster months where we might sign a couple of clients one month, then next month, nothing. And it's like, how am I going to pay rent this month? The third problem, and this is what people don't talk about enough, is time. And unless you're living at home, you're younger, you don't have a full time job, you're not a full time content creator, creating the space and the time to grow a coaching business is really, really hard. And then the final thing, and this is 80, 90% of success, is mindset and getting stuck in these loops of self doubt and imposter syndrome, not sure if you're doing the right thing, not sure if you're even cut out for this. So let's come back to solutions and what we want to create. So to ensure that we're getting, enough clients coming in, we want to have daily leads coming into our business. We want to have monthly clients, so it's predictable, and we want to create time freedom. And then finally, we want to have unwavering confidence in our ability to sign clients and, in ourselves and how we hold ourselves. So now you're probably thinking, well, that sounds great. How do you actually, execute on these things? And, I could do a 2 hour video on this and go really, really deep, but I want to highlight just like a couple of things for each of these, which are really fundamental to the success. And all four of these pillars are required for you to become an empowered coach. That's my opinion, and that's, my journey. And that's what I'm here to share. So, aligned attraction. First thing is low cost ads. Now, when I started in this game, I championed organic for a long time, and this was maybe like 2003, maybe 2002. It was a while ago. And you know what? Organic worked great back then. But since then, the algorithm, the reach, more coaches coming on board, it's just become incredibly difficult to grow your business organically unless, you're really, really good at content and you're putting out multiple videos a day. You have to look at this like a business. And once you understand that actually ads don't cost a fortune and you can get a return on ads quite easily, that's when your mindset changes. So low cost ads is absolutely fundamental in your long-term success for your business. And then second thing here, excuse my handwriting, is your messaging. I've been in a fair number of mentorships, but I remember signing up to one and thinking like, what is the missing link? Like, what am I doing? I'm doing all the things. And this was it. How to create your messaging So it's so magnetic that people are asking to work with you rather than you chase it. From a sales perspective, we need a few things here. We need an offer that is world class. It cannot just be, access to the app, a training program, macros, free resources, meal plans. There is so much competition now that our offer has to be incredible. And that really allows you to really want to shout about it. And the second thing that we need here is a monthly conversion system. In order to have monthly clients, you need a repeatable system that you can execute to make sure that you have monthly clients, right? You need enough leads coming in to be able to then convert those into enough clients. And then the final thing on here is a service led funnel. I hate being salesy. I hate sales calls. I hate the whole manipulation of things. And often when you're like trying to overcome objections and do all those sales techniques, you create the wrong clients and, you don't get them results. And it's just a poor experience for both. I really believe in leading with service first, and that allows you to be really authentic in the way that you help people. Now, time. We are in the age of AI, of course. So first thing here is AI powered execution. And when I work with coaches now, I have custom GPTs to help with everything, building out your content, building out your email flow, helping with your client roadmap design, helping with your workshop design. Every little piece of the puzzle, we can speed up now with custom GPTs. And of course, building our own so that we can just create content really quickly that's aligned with our brand message. And then we have AI automated systems to help nurture. So this is using tools like chatbots in our Instagram or our WhatsApp to chat directly to our customers so that when we're busy, our leads are still being nurtured, and setting up email nurture systems in the background so that we can warm our prospects up. And this is often a really big missing piece of the punnel, puddle, puzzle is there is some precise things that you need to do in between someone comes into your world as a lead and ends up becoming a client. And that's called lead nurture. And when you know what to do, this game becomes a lot easier, right? But if you get a lead that comes in and you're instantly trying to sell them and they can smell that intent, then it becomes incredibly hard. And then final thing on building an empowered mindset. Check my pen. In order for you to become a six-figure coach, you have to step into that identity. And this is something I call identity shifting, where we work on becoming that person before the results are obtained. Because when we focus on do, we can just get stuck in this cycle, right? So we have to shift into that identity to attract that version towards us. And then final thing with mindset is what I like to call an aligned ecosystem. What I found, and I've tried every tactic, and maybe you've tried multiple different tactics to grow your coaching business. Some of them didn't feel good. And after when I kind of thought, well, why didn't I follow through or why did I procrastinate on doing it? It didn't align with my values, like kind of felt off, right? So when you have a funnel that is aligned with you, everything feels easy, the messaging, you've got the time and the space that allows you to become that version that you want to be, right? When you're just like, otherwise, you're just stuck in fight and flight all the time. You're stuck in stress mode. When you have that spaciousness with an aligned ecosystem, that will really help you become that future version of you. And that is what's going to build these 10K months and lifestyle freedom for you. So, aligned attraction, authentic sales, and becoming an AI powered coach with systems, and building an empowered mindset. If you nail those four, I promise you, you can grow an amazing coaching business. If you want to go deeper, interested in help implementing any of these ideas, somewhere below this video, I'll put a link for you to find out more.